Hey guys!
Hey!
We're back, Poor Decisions, and we're drinking Old Mount cider.
I've got the mango and passion fruit flavour, which is quite sweet.
I've got berries and cherries.
Yeah, so it's been really hot, so it was just one of those ones where it's like I weren't really feeling for a spirit today. I wanted something just light.
Ice, refreshing.
Yeah, very refreshing.
It's been, as many of you know who live in the UK, it's been really mega hot. I mean, Steph, you like the heat.
Love it.
I'm the opposite. I like heat, but I prefer it when I'm on holiday.
I love it.
Typical Brit.
I hear you, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah.
I can take what I can get because I'm the person in the winter where I'm like wearing layers upon layers, whereas this is how I like to dress.
Yeah. See, I prefer layering. That's how I prefer. Like the jumpers. And,
I hate it. It's more washing.
It's true. Yeah.
It's more washing.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I hate. Whereas shut up. That's why I hate. Whereas like in the winter, I know I've got like a vest. A short sleeve, a long sleeve, a jumper, a hoodie, then my big winter coat.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do I live in Alaska?
Yeah, true. It can get cold here as well. Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, at the end of the week, should I say, your basket's like that.
Yeah, because they're all thick clothes.
And I'm looking at it like I ain't fucking doing that.
Well, I don't know. I've been trying to avoid the central line as much as possible because it is like a sauna. I think it's worse than a sauna actually. Like I can bear a sauna, but that's central.
I suppose if you want to sort out your pores, we highly recommend.
Yeah.
We highly recommend.
You want the extreme version of a sauna? Central line is your go-to place.
Literally.
But I mean, because of the weather being so hot, so Naya, my daughter, she usually goes to school each week, and I got an email to say that the schools were shut because of the hot temperatures.
Yeah.
And like, when I was reading this email, and I've mentioned to you, and I was just like, you know, when I was little, we didn't ever have like when it was hot, closure days.
We got ice poles.
Yeah, literally.
Ice poles and some tissue to dab our heads.
Yeah.
Like,
and it would just be like, I'll put some sun cream on.
They've made these kids so soft.
Yeah.
Because even like when I was in like school, like primary school, or even secondary, and I'd be like, oh mum, I don't feel good. Like I'll either have like a flu or I have like a stomach bug or something. She'd be like, well, if you just see how you feel. And when you get there, and you still feel that way, and the teachers can see. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? Just whatever. Out my face. I'm just gonna go.
I'm just gonna spend the whole day at school and just suffer. But, you know.
Literally, that's what used to stress me out. Because I'm like, come on, man. She used to say that for years.
Yeah.
Years and years.
I had it once with my mum. Like, so basically one morning, my sister had a really bad nosebleed, and this was I think it was Elisa had a bad nosebleed. And I've never fainted in my life before, so like for me, it was all like, you know, I'm a Casey and blood doesn't bother me. Anyway, my mum was just like, oh look, Lisa had a nosebleed, you know, she's come out of the sheets, and I was like, oh okay. And then with that, I remember waking up on the bathroom floor.
Oh wow.
And I was like, oh my head. And my sisters and my mum were just over me like this. And my sister was like, you just hit your head on like, because we had an ice hockey table, like one of those,
God.
So she was like, you fell in the room, hit your head on the ice hockey table, and then you fell back into the bathroom.
Oh my God.
And I was like, that's why my head hurts. And my mum was there, she was like, right, get up, because you're going to school.
Oh wow.
And I was like,
all concussed.
Mum, I was like, I just fainted.
I love the old school mums. That's why I always said that when I become a parent, I can't wait to say like things like, so when you get there, just see how you feel, and I'm going to say it with a smile on my face. And the best one. Mama want McDonald's. There's rice at home.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's my favourite one.
We have food at home. Yeah.
I can't wait. It builds character. This is why I'm the person I am today.
Yeah, it does.
This is why these kids are soft.
Yeah, well, like my mum wouldn't even sometimes say anything. It would be that stern, you know, just that look. It'd just be like, and you think, oh shit.
That look meant so many things. Wait until we get home.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. You just knew there was bad news coming your way. Like when you got home, you're like, sorry guys about that. I had to pause the video because we had someone that come over and started talking to us, and now we kind of lost our track of thought.
Oh,
but no, we were talking about how mums. Oh no, that was it. Like stern looks, weren't it? And like you knew you were going to be in trouble when you got home.
What that one look communicated. Yeah.
Or like the one thing that used to scare about my mum would be like, you're at someone's party And I say if you're doing something you know you shouldn't be doing, but
Yeah.
you know you're a kid and you're like whatever. It could be like jumping on a sofa, do you know what I mean? And your mum would just be like, and like sort of just like smiling, and you're like, oh, you know, I'm not doing anything wrong. And she'll whisper in your ear, and she's like, wait till we get home, and then you're just like, oh shit.
Oh,
That
God.
was the worst. I thought, oh no, I'm gonna get a real bollocking when I get home. So yeah, but I don't know. I think in terms of like over the years, like when we were at school, I definitely think things have changed. Like, and I don't know if it's for the
I don't think it's
good.
for better.
No.
I don't.
And like,
'Cause what was wrong with the way that we were brought up?
yeah, like we didn't have, and obviously again, we sort of go back to COVID again, but like, you know how they sort of all moved classes, didn't they, online from like that whole year or whatever, and now they're still using that online system as well in some
They should
cases,
fuck that shit off.
and it's like kids get distracted easily. And like if they're at home,
Fuck the kids, I get distracted easily,
yeah,
mate.
even as an adult, yeah.
I've been looking out my window, I'm like, oh my god, there's two cats fighting. I'm supposed to be working. And I'm shouting at my window, oi! Oi! And I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck am I doing?
I don't. My dad used to with cats. We're talking about cat fights. Sorry, we're going back on something else. But my dad would hiss at the cats.
I only hissed at my cat when I was stopping her from fighting because she's a little feisty, little shit. And she leaped 6 foot into the air, and I had her like that in the air, like, put my hands on her, and I was just like, for fuck's sakes, Luna!
That's simple.
And I managed to yank her down, and I put her down on the ground, and she looked back at me, she was like, I said, yourself, bitch, now go into the fucking house. You're not insured, why are you fighting? Do you know that I'm not rich? I can't afford for if you lose an ear or something.
Yeah.
And the thing is, she's such a tiddy cat as well.
Yeah.
This cat could eat her. That's why I had to hiss back at her. And I know the neighbours were looking out the window because my mum was like this. When I looked up, my mum was like, now mind you come out and help. She said, no, you were handling it.
Yeah.
You were handling it. I'm like,
He was like, you're the mother. I'll let you
literally,
crack on this time.
I had a cigarette in my hand and I had like a glass, literally a Jack Daniels glass with Jack Daniels in it. And I was like, and when I saw her and everything was unfolding, I was just like, what do I do? Because my first thing was to chuck it all in the air, but obviously it's glass.
Oh, right, yeah.
The cigarette, no problem, but it's glass.
Everything
So I was
else.
trying to like put everything down to make sure I got free hands because, again, she has her claws out.
Yeah.
Plus, I was in like a similar top that I'm wearing now, so like my skin was bare. So I didn't want to like get scratched in the process of breaking that shit
Mauled
up.
to death by
Honestly,
scratching.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
and those claws are fucking sharp. Sharp as fuck. They're the sharpest claws in the world.
Yeah, it was like, so my friend who lives in Lincolnshire, she's got a cat. And she did say to me, like, before, like, I stay with her. Road rage. This is why we do this in public, so you guys get all the tea.
Oh, you still recording? I'll leave it. This is content. Oh shit, he's coming. And then he drove off. He ain't ready for the fight. He ain't ready for it.
Uh-oh.
Why did he keep? Don't worry, he's scared. He doesn't want to fight. If he wanted to fight, he would have come out of his van. Like, just have a good day, enjoy the weather.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
Yeah,
It's a great spot, isn't it? You came at the right time. Yeah.
We
I
just-
understand.
yeah.
I understand now. Usually it's peaceful, so this is the first one. I was like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah. That was great.
Oh,
so
good.
that was an insight of our podcast sessions.
Literally.
But yeah, sorry, I was talking about my friend in Lincolnshire with a cat, and she warned me before I went there, and she was like, oh, so just so you know, like, she was a rescue cat, and she is kind of, like, she's lovely, but she might be a bit weary of strangers, so she might want to, like, chill, you know, like, at your feet. So I was like, oh, okay. So, like, I stayed there for the first time, and she was lovely. I'm sure her cat's name's Luna as well.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Nice. I know another Luna, my
Yeah.
friend from secondary school. When she said, what's your cat's name? I said, Luna. She said, that's the same name as my cat. And I said, she's a black and white cat. And no other names were suiting her. It was just
okay.
Luna. Like, because when I first got her, the people that had her named her Shadow. And I'm like, you're not a boy.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I get,
You're
yeah.
not a boy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a unisex name.
Yeah.
So I looked at her and I was just messing around with names. And when I called her Luna one day, she looked up, she ran towards me and I said,
Yeah.
that's your name.
Okay, no, that's a good way of doing
Literally,
it.
that's your name.
But no, when I was at my friend's house, I went, you know, like, because you know me, I've got a weak bladder as it is, and I need to pee in the night. And I've gone to creep up my bedroom. Yeah, I've gone to creep up the bedroom, and all I could see was this cat staring at me like this.
Yeah, I remember you
Yeah, I think it did, and I was just like, just stay there. And I was like watching her as I was going into the bathroom.
I would have woke my friend up.
I was like,
I would have woke my friend up.
I was a bit scared, but then I was like, all right, no, she's okay. She's not. She didn't actually get me or anything like that time. But you know that I was always on edge around the cat because I was like,
because of what
any
you've been
minute.
told, of course you're going to be on edge. From what you've been told, if my friend's telling me about their cat, she might get your feet or your ankles, then I'm going to be like very like, oh, please don't let me get up to boo.
Yeah.
I just want to sleep throughout the night.
I mean, the only thing I could say warn you about Coco, like my dog, is, and I think I mentioned it before in the other podcast sessions, but she humps.
She's a top shagger.
That's it, yeah, she's a top shagger.
Top shagger.
So like, if you're okay with your arm being shagged, then...
She doesn't shag me though, she usually jumps up with her claws.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ow?
Yeah, they are
Ow?
sharp as well.
Because every time, she doesn't do it, which I find it strange when I'm wearing trousers.
Yeah.
But anytime I have legs on show, she comes and goes, and I'm like, you're taking the Vaseline off. Like the whole point was to leave the house not dry.
Yeah.
And now I've just got like 3 strips on my leg of dry.
I know.
Where she's just scraped all the Vaseline off.
Yeah, my mum, literally, this last week when she's popped round, she's made my mum bleed.
Really?
In 3 different places on her legs.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
And she's like, hey Coco. She's like, why do you always have to jump up? She's like, gentle. And she doesn't learn. You'd think she's still a pup, but she isn't.
Yeah, you'd think. And she's a sausage dog as well, so they're just naturally tiny anyway. You would bloody think. And the thing is, it's not even like I'm a new person.
No.
So I find it so strange.
She's met you so many
I'm like,
times.
you should remember my scent. I'm the same lady. I might have a different perfume on today, but I'm definitely the same lady. If you smell my shoes, because my cat is like a dog, she's very much...
Yeah.
Everybody that comes round, like she was always timid, but I've made her like come out of her shell a lot more. But you leave your shoes at the door when you come round, she'll be at your shoes.
Oh, okay.
Then when you're chilling with me, she'll come and be sniffing your feet.
Yeah.
But they say that they can get your scent from the top of your head and the bottom of your feet. Because if I'm walking up the stairs at my mum's house, she pokes her head through the banister, and she like goes closer, and I just give her my head, and she just sniffs my head. Yeah, she sniffs my head.
Oh,
and then she gives me her butt to stroke afterwards. It's you. But I'm like, but you can see me, you know it's me, and you can hear my voice, you know it's me, you know I'm mama. Like, come on, man. But she doesn't to everybody, and again she'll be sniffing my feet, and I'm like, yeah, I've had a shower. Just like yesterday, the day before.
I'll tell you something really disgusting. I mean, it was funny at the time, but then it got disgusting. So, like, my mum came over the other day. I didn't even laugh. Yeah. And basically, she had, what did she have in the car for Naya? She had something in the car for Naya. So she's gone out, and she's like, all right, I'm going to go get it and bring it back in. So she's gone outside, and she's come back, and she's like, and I'm like, are you okay? She's like, oh no, I just tripped up your bloody step. You know, I got the steps up, yeah. And I was like, how did you do that? And she's like, oh, it was like a fucking cartoon. You know, like how the cartoons are like, they just keep going like that. She just kept falling. She saved herself. But she, in the process, took the skin off her toe. Yeah. And it was bleeding. And then she managed to, like, you know, bathe it, wherever. We had a plaster. And then when it gets disgusting, Coco comes up to my mum's foot. She's like sniffing. And then she's like licking my mum's toe. And my mum's like, fuck off, Coco. She's like, leave my toe alone. Yeah. And I know it's like, cause I think they have, I mean, kisses. Cats are the same. It's like, you know, want to protect their people that they know, they love, whatever. It's true. But I was like, that's just not the way forward, Coco. It's like, that's an open wound. Just leave it alone. And it's on the feet as well.
I've noticed with my cat, I've noticed on several occasions, I'll be sitting with my back away from like a doorway, just in general. It could be the living room. Sometimes I don't know why I was in the kitchen and I was sitting on the floor, because I never sit on the floor in the kitchen, but my back was to the door. Somebody said, look behind you. And she was sitting behind me, but facing the other way, as if she was keeping lookout.
Right, okay.
She does that a lot.
Yeah.
That I've noticed. She does that a hell of a lot, where I'm like, are you okay? Like, I'm alright. I feel alright, you know, I'm alright. Like, I feel safe.
I know.
Tiny.
That's good. That's like, yeah, as well.
I was thinking if the wind blows, she's fucked.
Well, she did have shorts on.
Oh, that's
but
good.
they were short, so we were just
I've
looking
never
at.
wore my skirts. Never ever been that short in my life.
No, I've never. I mean, when I was in school, we had girls that used to.
Used to be a belt.
Yeah, used to have a belt.
Sorry, no.
Sorry.
No.
You bloody having people coming up to us today, didn't we? And we're just like, we're just trying to
literally
film, guys.
recording, so it's so frustrating as well. It's so frustrating.
I'm
I've
like,
seen
I don't
this guy
want to keep
before as well.
stopping the video.
I've seen this guy before. I feel like he must have a hostel or something. 'Cause I've never seen him on the street sleeping, like I see some of them.
Yeah, well, you say that. In South Woodford, so where I used to work, there's a building behind my where I used to work in the office, and you'd have along the high street people begging for money. The same people. And I used to think, oh, like they're homeless, you know, like I feel sorry for them. But then my friend Emily, who lived in South Woodford, she said, oh no, the house behind our office is their home. They all live there, and at the end of the night, she's seen them. They're like standing there smoking on their mobile phones. They're like counting out all the money that they share, and they share it all out. So I'm just like, how homeless are you? You know, there's like homeless.
This is why
And then
when they ask me for money, I say no. But I always say, if you are hungry, especially in the winter, not in the winter, in the
I'll
summer,
give you food.
if you are hungry or you need a drink, I'll do that. Because somebody asked me, like where I'm living currently, and I said no. And I literally just said it like that. I just looked at him, I said no. And then he looked hot and sweaty, and I went into the shop. I think I was like getting mixer or something. I ended up just buying him a big carton of juice. And when I came out, I just dropped it by him and walked away. He's like, thank you. I didn't even give him eye contact and just walked away. That's the type of person I'm a giver. Like, you don't need to record that or anything, because you always see those videos of people recording.
That's
like,
it, yeah. And I think as well, you know, like with like people that work in restaurants, so I know like a couple of people, and I know someone that was like, oh, if we had any leftovers, we used to box them up, you know, like in lunch boxes, and then he would just take them home, but like rather than taking them all home, he would just give them out if he saw like homeless people, which I'm like, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But you would be surprised how many like restaurants just throw their food away.
Yeah, they don't. Like my friend, like I work with currently, he said that he used to work in a pizza place, and he used to like get free food, so he used to give them.
Yeah.
And like told them, no, sit down in here, finish your food, and then go. He used to hate them like sitting outside.
Yeah.
His boss had issues with that, and where he was just saying to him like, oh no, like you can't be doing that. So it got to the point where he was buying it out of, like taking it out of his wage, because they started to minimalize his lunches of what he can have. So he just started to pay for it, like just pay for it out of his own pocket, take his bank card out and pay for it.
But
again, it was just pissing him off, and then he ended up demoting himself because he said it was just too much ag. It was just too much.
Yeah, I mean, again,
unnecessary ag.
there are certain like job roles where like I just know, excuse me, I know that the money is good, but to be that type of person, I know I'm not that type of person. Like a manager, I could never be a manager, I don't think.
I'd love to be, but I'm more of a boss. I feel like I can see myself as a boss. I can do a manager and work under somebody, because I've been working under somebody all my life. However, the whole dream, the whole vision is I'm the boss.
Yeah.
And I'll be a fair boss.
I just think, I know, like for me, I feel like it'd be too much pressure. And I think as well, like if someone come up to me, like I think it's just because of my experiences with managers. So I think like, do I have to be like them?
Yeah.
Or can I be a particular manager?
Be yourself, but don't let them walk all over you.
Yeah, that's it.
But be yourself, be kind, be compassionate, be stern.
Yeah, true.
Be strict, because again, my parents were strict, but they weren't strict to the point where it was like suffocating.
Yeah.
It was just
obviously true. That's like my parents.
Just make sure, for example, be back at 9. I was back at 9 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah.
Like my friends used to always drop me home. It'd be 9 o'clock on the dot. Like I wouldn't be back at 8:59, 9 on the dot. I'd be outside on the doorstep chit chatting with them. All right, guys, not for me again tomorrow, and I'll go back in. Like they weren't crazy strict, but because I knew if I follow these rules, as soon as I hit 17, 18, it's my time to shine, and it was my time to shine. To the point I was like to my mum, all right, Mum, I'm going out. I'll see you later. What time are you coming back? Late. Don't know. Late. Don't lock the bottom. Don't lock me out. Late. Literally, and I would go about my business and whatnot.
My sister used to piss me off though. Like, so again, she was like at an age where she was like an adult, you know, going out, doing things with her friends, whatever. They were going out drinking, getting drunk. But like, it'll be, I'm in bed because I've got work the next morning, yeah? And then she's out, but she always used to forget a fucking key.
I'd leave her out there.
Honestly,
sorry,
no. And like, I'll be woken up, like, what is that banging? And it's like 3, and I look at my clocks, I'm looking at I ain't even got a watch on. My clock,
skin.
yeah, my
Look
skin.
at my skin and the time is.
I'm a psychic, I can read. Yeah, and I'll be like, it's fucking 3 in the morning. And then I'm thinking, oh my god, is that like, who's at my bloody door? So I'd open her room, I'm like, well, she's not in her room, so it's
gotta be that
it's gotta
bitch.
be her.
Yeah.
So like, I'll go downstairs, I'm like this at half asleep, I open the door, she's like, sorry, I forgot my key again. And literally like her and her friend are just stumbling through the door, and I just literally just ignore them, walk upstairs, go back in my bedroom, shut the door, and then all you can hear is them going boom, 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 boom up the stairs laughing, and you're just like, you were late, right? That's whatever, I'm not talking to you, just I'm going back to bed. But the fact that you're making more noise, knowing that I got work tomorrow, and it just fucking pissed me off.
I've only done that once where I've left my keys. No, I didn't leave them. I lost them for the week. I found it in the end. It was like somewhere under the bed.
Oh, right, okay.
Randomly, but when I was checking, I couldn't find it. And we went out, and obviously I had my friend at the time, and I had my cousin staying back at my house.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what we did, probably a house party, and we come back. I think I was like 17, 18.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it was outside the front of my house, and I had to give these guys the prep talk, because obviously my mum's Caribbean, innit? So I had to give them the prep talk. I said, look, guys, she's like me, she doesn't like being woken up. However, she's a bit more than me when it comes to being woken up. So I'm like, she's gonna cuss.
Yeah.
But don't worry, it's not gonna be on you, it's gonna be on me. So relax. So I just prepared them emotionally. My cousin should know, she's family, innit? But my friend, I had to proper like, you know,
give her a PowerPoint presentation on your mum.
The door. Called her and I said, Mum, I've left. Mum, I don't know where my keys are. You're taking fucking piss.
Oh, no.
Put my BlackBerry in my pocket. Stood out there. I said, and I looked at these guys like this.
Yeah.
And then she opened the door, silence, and then went upstairs. And I was like, and then she entered the house in the morning. Properly in the morning, I was like, Mum, sorry.
Don't honestly. So you know Daisy. So I've known Daisy since she was 6 and I was 7, so over 20 years now. And she used to live next door, well, her mum lived next door to my nan. And her mum used to scare me more than my own mum.
That's crazy.
And you know, like when we was out, I was like, you just don't want to mess with her mum, you know, because I just knew something would kick off, and I was just like, but she was a good mum, you know, like she was stern and she would always protect the kids.
Of course.
And we went McDonald's once in, where was it? Barkingside, that's it. So we used to have this like ritual where like her mum and Daisy would go to Barkingside for shopping. They'd be like, oh, do you want to come with us? So I used to enjoy it, you know, like going with them. Anyway, we went to McDonald's one day, and her mum was like, right, I'm going to order you guys food, go pick a table. So we did. We've got like a table kind of like this, so it's like a long table. And we're just sitting there, we're chatting, we're like against the wall side. All of a sudden, these two men come sit next to us, don't say nothing, just chatting to each other. And we're like, excuse me.
We're sitting here.
Ignore us completely. In order for us to get out, because we couldn't climb over anything, we had to crawl under their legs.
The fuck?
So we've then gone up to her mum, and we're like, and she's like, what are you doing? And I thought you've got a table. She went, yeah, we just had to move because these two guys just sat next to us, and like, they crawled on, like we had to crawl under their legs. As soon as we said that, her mum was like, what? She went over there and she proper gave them like what they, you know,
they deserve it.
Yeah. And I was literally standing there just like, like I'm scared now. I was like, she really like rammed into them. But like now I'm older, I'm like, yeah, like if that was my daughter having to climb under some guy's legs, I would do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
You know? So as a kid it scared me, but as an adult I'm like, no, damn right, Jackie, you go, Jackie. You know?
Big time.
But yeah, but my mum, she's stern, she can be stern, but I think my mum's one of these people that doesn't like to make a scene in public, and I think sometimes...
I don't like to, but if I need to, I will.
If you need to, yeah, I'm the same.
I don't particularly care. If I need that, don't take the piss.
Well, it's like I had Naya once in the Central line, and I had Elise with me, and we were coming back, and okay, fair enough, we got stuck in rush hour, so maybe our fault for travelling back at that time. And what was it? Everyone, apparently there was an issue at South Wilford with one of the trains, so we've pulled up. I've got Naya asleep in the pushchair, and it's busy as it is. People then are like queuing at South Wilford, so my sister lets these two people off, because that's what we've been told. You let people off the train before you get on the train, yeah? She's done that. All of a sudden these people are just pushed on, and she's been shoved. I grabbed her like this, literally, like, and I went, oh, excuse me, like in front of all these people, because I was so fucking tired and pissed off. I went, you're meant to let people off the train and then let them and then you can get on. I said, and if someone's got off to let someone else off and they're getting back on, you let them on first. And this guy was like, no, yeah, you're right. So he's pushed Elise back on. There's these two women, literally, they've pushed, Naya's pushed her like that. She's on 2 wheels on the side. And I'm like, she's asleep still. But I was like, do you just want to sit on her? And I was like, you're more than welcome to sit on her. And I was like, on this fucking, honestly, I was so pissed that day. And everyone was just looking at me like, oh, what's wrong with her? But you know, I'm just like, you're literally sitting on my child. You pushed my sister off the train. It's like, where's the respect, the courtesy? Like,
Nobody has it.
No one has it.
Nobody has it this day.
No.
You handled it way better than me because I would have been swearing.
No, I know, I did swear.
I would have been
I thought I didn't
swearing.
want to say too much in here, but no,
I
I
would
was
have
just
said a
like,
lot.
I did. I was just like, this fucking country, and then there was one guy looking at me, and was just like this is to be like.
She said, "Do you smell shit?"
Yeah, and I was, I was just staring at him like, I mean, take a picture, it lasts longer. Honestly, I was fuming that day.
Oh, it just reminds me of the
Honestly.
lady on the when we were trying to figure out where the hell we were going.
That woman, that fucking woman.
Oh my god.
I swear we always.
It's a joke because I'm just like, I'm not the one. Like, don't poke a bear.
Yeah,
Especially when the bear is happy. Don't poke a bear because I don't do
Well,
that.
we were
either.
off to a photo shoot, you know, and then this woman, because we were just looking to see what was it, what
We was
station.
looking at the train lines to see if
Yeah,
we needed to go
that's it.
eastbound,
Yeah.
westbound, southbound,
Yeah.
whatever bound,
Yeah.
and making sure we get the right one. So we were standing next to tourists because there was
yeah,
like
that was it.
An Oriental family. I don't know what I was trying to say there. But there was an Oriental family like next to us looking at the signs, and somebody else is going to ask for some money
Yeah.
right now while we're recording. Like, this is my thing, and I like literally like I'm getting aggravated. Getting aggravated. This is like the number 3. Look, he's got something. I hope it doesn't fucking come down there. God forgive me. Thank God they gave me something. So they probably saying it in their own language as well. That this is the 3rd person that's come over for something. Like, it's annoying. God forgive me, but it's annoying.
Oh, Steph.
It really is.
But no, she was saying before we got distracted by the 3rd person about this. What was it? The Oriental family you were saying,
Yeah.
and then. Oh, for God's sake. Basically, because I can't. This woman come up. No, what was it? Because
She
we
was
were in
coming
her
up
way,
the escalators
apparently.
while we were standing. Well, all of us were standing trying to figure out the sign.
Yeah, and
Had
she
to
had a
figure out where
problem
we were
with
going.
that. And she's like, why don't you fucking move out of the way, weren't it? Or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you just, again,
I
she
went
just-
off.
I loved it.
I went off.
But suck your mum.
Literally. I was like, why don't you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
You shut the fuck
That's
up.
it, yeah.
So you shut the fuck up and go suck your mum, bitch.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are you going to do about it?
Yeah, but she shut up.
What are you going to do about
She
it?
knew. She
Nothing, yeah? That's what I
Yeah,
thought. Nothing was
yeah.
going to happen. So why are you talking?
Yeah.
If you can't handle the heat and you're feeling overstimulated
Yeah.
and hot, stay at home. Stay at home. Hydrate yourself. You're an adult. You're not a child. I expect this from a child.
Exactly.
Like, don't poke a bear again. You can see we're looking at the sun. We're not standing there, yeah, how was your day? Yeah. Just to be a nuisance and block the way.
But it-
we were literally like this.
Yeah.
Both of us wear glasses.
And in
Nobody
front
had
of the map
glasses
as
on.
well.
Like, nobody had glasses on, and we were like trying to figure it out like that. You can see it. One finger we had each like this, trying to figure out where we needed to go and where we were trying to go and get to.
Yeah.
So she brought it upon herself. I don't care.
And she did. But no, on the journey up to, honestly, after that, she just made my day. I was cracking.
You were laughing the whole
You
journey
were like,
there.
why are you laughing?
So why
I
are you
was
still
like,
laughing?
you just made me laugh. It was just the way she shut up. You shut her up. It was brilliant.
It's like I just moved on after that. I was just like, well,
Oh,
don't start nothing, and there won't be nothing.
No.
Be polite.
I wondered if we're going to get a 4th person come up to us today.
I'm gonna swig somebody, fucking Essex style.
You fucking what?
Innit? You fucking what?
But I think on that note, with I don't even know what this session has been. Some wild
It's been
session.
random. There's been fights.
It's great.
It's been crazy.
It's been great.
It's been very interesting. Very, very interesting.
I think we can just blame it on the start of what we said, the heat. I think it's gotten to everyone's
people
brain.
are crazy in the
They
heat.
are fucking crazy.
People act crazy.
They
in
are
the heat.
crazy.
That's a fact.
But yeah, on that note, guys, we will cheers to yous and us, and we shall see you on the next episode.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Peace.